the creator force and the light within. A giant surface, meter squared per second squared, is the atmosphere that you breathe. It's the best way to picture this. Because our atmosphere is the meter squared per second squared boundary, it has a layer, it has a thickness now. It's gone from a non-existent thickness to an actual thickness in our atmosphere. But when we breathe, the inversion occurs and we return it back to the second squared. So it's a meter squared when we breathe it in. It does an inversion to a second squared of expansion inside us, and we breathe that out, adding the expansion to the atmosphere, pumping it up, the carbon. So what happens to our light? Where does it live? So the heart is a vortex muscle. If you unwrap it, it's a vortex created, and then the muscle has a twist in it at the myocardial fold. In there, that twist must have a center of bending, a centroid of bending for that twist to reference. And so it references the center of the planet, the time particle. So it lives there. It's plasma. It's a piece of plasma, pure, uncorrupted, uncorruptible, protected by a protein coating the heart. The heart has a brain. The cerebrospinal fluid, the creature of light, the plasma, reaches to our heart and puts their hand upon it. And there's thinking, connection there, hydraulic pressure, connection. In our brains, there are ventricles. There are heart organs in our brain. And so we access the system like this. The power of light, the bending, is in our hearts. And we need to add love to that experience, to our experience, in order for the light to expand. Using all of your senses and all of your sinuses, bringing all of your emotions to bear as much as you can on every experience that you have, bring positivity to that experience. That positivity is known by the heart. It knows that you're loving the experience. No matter how grim that experience is, you are loving life. And in loving life, your heart will expand. The viscosity will change. The viscosity of the plasma currently is in our myocardial fold, in our center of bending, the meter 4 is 616 Reynolds number. And that's too viscous. It needs to be 666, the number of a man, Reynolds number. And you change, and it just jumps. It's one or the other. It's two states. It's binary, 616 or 666. And so you change your own area of expansion through this method, and then we take that out to the world, because then we return to our natural sexual behavior. It's all about sex. We as a species now will behave totally naturally in terms of our sex, which is not having it to begin with. And then there'll be a process where we have the society is set up so sweetly and peacefully, and everyone is set so that they can love their experience as much as possible. Do you have what you need in order to love the experience? Not what you want. Do you have what you need? And the system will give it to you. That's its purpose. Because the purpose of the system is to allow love to grow. And so there's a commonwealth. You don't own anything. You look after everything. You're a guardian, a caretaker of the stuff that you have, that you're using to enhance your experience, to bring positivity to your ventricles of your brain, to push it into your heart, to make it easy for your heart. Suddenly, the heart won't be doing the work anymore. The brain will be doing the work, and our heart can relax, and it will last for a very, very long time. Our blood plasma itself will change. It's currently full of proteins, bits of muck. It will have an oil change, and our plasma in our blood will be clean, 666, Reynolds number, thinner. And that will allow our red blood cells to be spheres, not discoid, spherocyte, not discoid. Currently they're iron in order to protect the center. They're discoid, they must be stiff centers in order that the center doesn't touch the rotating neutrino at the center of these. And so you want to access your neutrino with a spherocyte body around it, and then you're no danger of touching the cells, and the whole body can be elastic. and they'll be made of gold. Gold will be created in our bloodstream through our own thoughts of bringing positivity of love to our hearts as a species with fully lovely sexual behaviour. So hymens must remain sealed. No mating by juvenile males. Alpha males breed, I believe, let's find out if this is true, through consciousness. The alpha male gets a boner that grows a bone. You can grow a bone. Bone marrow creates blood, plasma. Therefore, with thought, you can create your own penis. And from the tip of that would radiate fertility in the females who live in the influence of that character. That king of that lion, the king of the jungle, the pride of the lion. He will radiate fertility. And women will give birth to children immaculately conceived. And then the hymen will break in the natural way. Now, after that's occurred, the females who've given birth will need care from a partner. And then there will be sex. More natural sex, as you experience it now. But with your loyal legal partner only, totally pristine, and only during the phases of the month when the sex is permitted. Because by permitting it, what will happen is our gravity will do this. And so when we're having the sex, our blood will become more viscous, because the juvenile males are having erections using their thoughts and their blood viscosity. But if they use thoughts of love to power their erections, they'll find that they can gain something really wonderful. Not pornography, not all that stuff. Just access love for your partner, and then everything will be fine. But we will definitely get more viscous blood, so gravity will increase again, and then we'll move into the setting up the parties. There's no sex. All the women will ovulate together in a 13-month cycle because the planet will speed up. It's crazy. This is all waiting for you, my species, when you pick it up. Myself and all the others around us can lay our burners down and we'll be happy, and the future can begin. Follow the Rebel King.